On November 1, 1998, authorities arrested and charged Stephen Akinmurele with the murders of an elderly couple. Within 11 days, the 20-year-old would be charged with another 3 murders. He would quickly be dubbed the Cul-de-sac killer as he targeted elderly people living in quiet suburban streets. Akinmurele was born in Nigeria in 1978. His parents divorced, and at the age of 10, his mother sent him to live with his grandmother in the Isle of Man. Though described as a friendly boy, Akinmurele came under police attention when he was 11, after a string of robberies and assaults, all of which were directed against the elderly. At 19, Stephen moved to Blackpool. He got a job as a barman and befriended drifters and drug addicts. He was known as a promiscuous bisexual who would gift his lovers valuables from his robberies. On October 30, 1998, a daughter of Eric and Joan Boardman discovered her parents' dead bodies at their Seafield Avenue home. 74-year-old Joan was found in the living room, while her 77-year-old husband was lying under a toppled wardrobe in the hallway. Eric had fought with the attacker and suffered head and facial injuries. It was his bravery that helped detectives track down the killer, as the sock filled with batteries used to beat Eric was left at the scene. Fingerprint testing was done, and less than 48 hours later, police arrested Stephen Akinmurele at his North Shore home. He would later confess to the murders, stating that he had waited hours inside the house before he strangled Joan and then beat Eric to death. Investigators began looking into Akinmurele's past and discovered that his former landlady, 75-year-old Jemima Cargill, had died in a suspicious fire weeks before the Boardman murders. Along with the Cargill murder, they also charged him with the murders of 2 elderly women in the Isle of Man, Dorothy Harris in 1996 and Marjorie Ashton in 1995. Detectives looked into a dozen suspicious house fire deaths in Blackpool and the Isle of Man, but never charged Akinmurele with any of them, though they do believe he was involved in at least 2. During interrogations, Akinmurele's demeanour would change from friendly and polite to terrifying rages. One of the detectives that interviewed Akinmurele would later describe him as one of the most dangerous men he had ever met. While in prison, Akinmurele would attempt suicide by overdosing on his medication. His girlfriend warned authorities that he had told her that he wished the police had never found him and that he didn't want to go to trial. He revealed to his psychiatrist that he was haunted by the images of his victims and would lie in bed all night thinking about murder. On October 28, 1999, 2 days after being released from the prison's healthcare ward, Stephen Akinmurele was found dead in his cell. He hanged himself using a ligature made from a bedsheet tied around the bars of his window, just weeks before his trial for the 3 Blackpool murders were to take place. In his pocket was a note that read, "I couldn't take any more of feeling like how I do now, always wanting to kill. I know it's not right always thinking like this, but it's always on my mind. I can't help the way I feel. What I did was wrong. I know that, and I feel for them, but it doesn't mean I won't do it again. I'll keep on having this feeling. I'm going mad because I can't take any more of this, and that's why I'm saying goodbye."